We're going for a test drive in a 1978 Camaro. Let's go for a ride. Going for a test drive in this car. I'll point out any kind of flaws that I can find. I do a walk around description video talking about the motor, talking about the outside of the car, pointing out any kind of flaws that I can find out on the outside. So check that out. But in this video, we're going to go down the road. I noticed the gauge cluster. Take this piece off and mount it back up. It actually fell down a little bit back here and moving around. But I'm going to point out any gauges that don't work, how it runs and drives. We'll check the air and stuff, which the AC don't work on this one. Just want to see if the blower motor cuts on. It don't seem like it's working either. We're just going to say no air, no heat. There's no radio in here. Windshield wipers do work. Motor sounds pretty good. Got a good sounding exhaust on the back end. We'll stop up here at the gas station and check the gas gauge out. The speedometer's not working. Most of the gauges up here are just lights. It's got an oil light, a tip light. None of them are on. The car's going straight down the road. It's not pulling to the left or right. The steering feels pretty good. There's no slack in it. As soon as I turn, it turns. We'll check our brakes. Brakes feel great. Notice the seat slid a little bit forward. Make sure it's not a locking bracket. These are definitely aftermarket seats. They're really comfortable though. They have a lot of cushion in them. They kind of snug up around you. The horn doesn't work. Suspension feels good. So far, the drivability of this car is nice. Steering's nice, the brakes feel good, the throttle feels good, the exhaust sounds good, it's shifting out right. But we don't have any gauges working. I can hear the turn signal clicking. It's really quiet. I just wanted to check that. There's no lights popping up for the turn signals on here. I think mainly because the cluster's not in the exact position it needs to be. Well, I'm gonna pull up in here, get us some gas. I'll check this gas gauge out and I'll let you know. Actually, the little rearview mirror over here is kind of loose as well. Needs to be tightened up. That's what I'm here to tell you. Any kind of flaws that I see, kind of like this, this piece can't be bolted down because there's nowhere to bolt it. Somebody put this console in here. All right, let me get some gas. I'm up here at the gas station. I usually throw about $20 worth of premium in all the cars. I like to check the gas gauge, make sure that works, make sure we don't run out. We'll check that out. Let's keep rolling. See where it was sitting when we pulled in, and it does work. So our gas gauge is working. Temperature gauge came up. We're right at 190 right now, so that is working as well. There's no kick down hooked up on this car. Looks like the passenger window crank itself is stripped out, the handle, so I can't get the passenger window down. A little bit hot right now. Overall, running and driving wise, this thing checks out great. There's a lot of little issues like the turn signals, the gauges, the window crank, the console. Big bump right here. You can check the suspension. Nice and smooth. Feels good. Guys, this is going to conclude my test drive. If you have any other questions, give us a call, 615-822-4444. I'll be happy to help you out. Also, I got 100 detailed pictures of this car and every car on the lot. Check out maplemotors.com. I appreciate y'all watching, and thanks again, guys.